Mickey, why armadillion?
Okay, well, armadillion came from the words armadillo,
Yeah.
which is the armored anteater,
That's right.
armada, and Armageddon.
I see.
But
Very good.
armadillion is actually an imaginary world that I created in my head, and it's a world that was inhabited by mystical creatures and warriors, and it's a world that was destroyed by war and chaos. So my jewelry is what's left of this imaginary world.
Okay.
Yeah.
Will this make it as a book eventually? And then a film? Yeah.
I don't know about
I mean,
that.
it can be, right? It's a great plot. It's a great core of a plot. Yeah.
Well, I've always loved to write as well. When I was a little girl, I used to write fairy tales and sell them to my mom and dad.
Oh, sure. You wouldn't have been a Syjuco if you hadn't written at some point in time. Yeah.
But I've decided that art and fashion is my calling.
Very great.
Yeah.
Getting back to your jewelry, what sort of kinds of metal do you actually employ now?
Well, I'm using a combination of brass, sterling silver, and steel. I also use copper. Yeah.
Okay. Where do you get these materials?
Alonso Street.
Do they come in sheet form?
Yes, sheet form.
And then you have to cut them
Yes,
with a
I
metal
have the
cutter.
big shears,
Yeah,
cut them with the big
So
shears
it's a
and
very
hammer.
physical effort.
Yes, very. In fact, I always have a lot of wounds in my hands.
Now, this is the, we just saw, I think, a glimpse of the installation
Yes.
for the show Armadillion. There it is again, yeah?
Yes.
Could you talk a bit about
this is a huge art installation. It's actually a fusion of art, literature, and fashion. It has a lot of elements such as paint, giant bingabing leaves. It's got screws and bolts and cast hands, acrylic sheets. It's got elements like charcoal, soil, sand, seeds, birds' nests, all to paint a huge mural.
And that's the world that's Armadillion.
Yes.
Great.
And actually the hands holding out the little objects, that's what's left of that world.
So technically you can call it a mural. It's sculptural mural.
Yes.
Which is of course like bas-relief because it's projected, right? It projects itself as a two-dimensional effort. Yeah. And what is this photograph of you?
Okay, yes, this is me with my two sculptures, which actually are the guardians of my installation. Yeah, they're made of wood, sculpted wood, and then the armor is made of rusty metal sheets.